Welcome. On the bench today, we have a couple of Wright amplifiers. These are incredibly beautiful amplifiers, both sonically and physically. I just love the way these look. They're solid and the sound is expansive and it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful sound, never fatiguing, three-dimensionality. I love these amps. They're not on the bench today because we have a problem with them. They're on the bench today because we have the great privilege of having Dan Wright here to talk to us about these amps. So I'm going to ask him to tell their story. But first, I just want to say one thing. As a tech, last year when you came here, it was amazing because you're a great designer.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
But you're also a great tech. I watched you come in here with the KW99s.
That's right.
And we gave you a soldering iron in this area over here that had poor light.
Right.
You got right inside that, and we're doing board level repair,
Yep.
being conversational. It was just a great experience. And as techs, we were like, wow.
Well, I appreciate having you guys here.
Yeah.
And being really good for our products and all the products. So.
Well, we love the products and we love you.
Right on.
So tell me about these amps. Tell me, first of all, what they are, and then the origin story.
What they are is an 845 SET amplifier with a single gain stage, custom hand-wound power and output transformers from Electroprint. They are 30 watts a channel, and obviously they're built to a very nice degree. I'll go into the construction and then I'll give the backstory. Woodwork is done by Lou Hinckley Daedalus Audio, and the machinist is a good friend of ours that works closely with Lou and I and has done amazing work here. This is 1-inch thick solid billet with mirror polished stainless inlay. The bottom and top are both 1-inch solid billet. All the machining is engraved. It's just stunning build. The transformers, as I said, are all by Jack Eliano, and I worked with him closely on this design. He had a much bigger rack mount design like this, and I said, Jack, I want to do something really cool, like a really one-of-a-kind, expensive, high-end, unique piece. And so we called it Jedi Training Week. I went to Las Vegas for a week and stayed with Jack, and Jack just downloaded, his lifetime knowledge of winding transformers, inductance, tube design. We had a really, really great time. So it is called the 845 DS Death Star. So interesting design bits a little bit. The 845 tube is pretty well known. It's the only triode that I know of that can produce 30 watts single-ended, and that's a lot. And it requires that high voltage to allow the voltage swing to be large enough to produce 30 watts. The input tube, I believe it's a 6HV5, could be wrong about that. It is a compactron tube and has a mu of about 1,000. So with it, we were able to get an amazing amount of gain with one gain stage. Commonly 845 circuits use at least 2 gain stages to get the voltage up. It's in keeping with all of our design, keep things as simple as possible. So that's the backstory. It's a beautiful sounding amp. I was using them in my shop one day and it kind of scared me, chilled me, I would say is a better word. I played some music and I stopped, and for a minute I didn't know which speakers were on. It didn't even, my brain just said, nope, doesn't matter. It was the coolest thing. So yeah, it was exciting. We debuted him at, I want to say Chicago, with Daedalus and Y-wires, and I didn't make any more because 1200 volts is just too much, and I value my life. So
yeah, I did a video about these early on when they came here. I think there were a couple things that needed to be addressed, but there wasn't anything major. And in the video I was talking about, when you see this microwave transformer and what you had said to me, kind of puts the fear fear in you. So what have you, the knowledge that you got from this process, how did you filter that into, because I noticed there's a sound signature that you have with your amps, even with your solid state amps, with your transistor-based amps.
Yep.
And I love your analog bridge.
Thanks.
I think that's just a beautiful piece that I've really enjoyed. If I ever need to change tubes, I always keep it in here for a little while so I can listen to it.
Yeah.
How did the knowledge that you get from building here, how did that inform your design decisions down the road?
Well, I learned a lot about inductance, inductive coupling, inductive loading. Jack's 84 now. He had years of ham radio operator. Download a lot of information to me, and I do use transformer coupling, choke input power supplies, sometimes reactors as plate loads. Inductance plays a really important role in all audio, really. It's mostly the tube products that I use chokes with, but even our amps are transformer input coupled. I prefer to do that for phase splitting and integration, which we do with the analog bridge also. So I would say a lot of it came from that. Sonically, the purity of tubes I like to find in our solid state designs as well. And that's taken a bit of trial and error. Single gain stages, zero feedback is key. When I'm working on these and other tube amps with small amounts of feedback, we could make the measure better. But when I listened with and without, it didn't matter. It was just night and day. It was simply better with zero feedback.
Dan, thank you so much. Really
Thank you.
appreciate you taking the time. And we've got these beautiful amps here. They're ready for someone to take them home and let them fill their room with all their sonic purity and beauty.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thanks.